You are now listening to Krossfire with Shan and Junsen.
Well, the thing is now during the break, we did talk about how K-pop did conquer the world. And we did have a little discussion, and you said that how come performers in Malaysia itself or in the region itself could not break the market outside of Malaysia. Of course, like say for example, Malaysia, we only managed to reach maybe Indonesia, the most. Singapore also barely made it. Thailand, no need to say. China, Hong Kong, out of the story.
But we're a great hit in Micronesia.
So the thing is,
everyone has a microphone.
Yeah, I'm actually very curious, how did this whole K-pop thing manage to conquer the world? What did they did right, and what did we not did right? Actually to reach that level. I think we did mention that one of the main things is actually the culture and language. I don't think so, because the thing is, K-pop again is Korean and American speaking English, so it's two different things.
Yeah, but then they always have the one or two lines which are in English, right?
Yeah.
just like those Bollywood movies when they try to say something that's important. I'm trying to say something here, then
Mother, father, gentleman. Okay, that's the hook. That's the hook.
See,
just like what? Oppa Gangnam Style.
Oppa Gangnam Style.
The only English word is style.
Yes.
I think local music also has its English words, even though I don't really listen to local music.
What's the English words?
Like?
Hey, I'm sure that's hey something.
Hey, Isabella.
Isabella is an English word?
English Spanish.
Spanish. Well.
Yeah,
well.
Same
European.
difference. Yeah, European.
You do have a couple of exceptions. You've got, Zia V and it's very random lah. Like, a couple, one or two artists will like, okay, white people like you now.
But that's just like
white people like you now. Other people
out
like
of
you
like
now.
thousands, Like K-pop, I think, how many? So many, hundreds of them.
Also, Resh Monu's really trying. He's really trying. He's got the producer, some famous producer who's done something that I don't like anyway before this.
Swiss
no.
Beats.
He's got, I think one of the guys who worked on that, this could be wrong though. He's got one of the guys who worked on that TV show that Timbaland is doing the music for.
You mean some key grip guy lah?
Yeah, maybe. But he's I don't know. I've heard his tracks, and if he does make it, I would be surprised. But then he sounds very generic.
Yeah, it's very generic. I mean, like why? What's his name? Psy managed to break in. It's because the video was beyond crazy.
That was novelty lah.
The music was very catchy. So. Yeah. People just got hooked to it lah.
Yeah.
But I think it's also like with a dance song. There's a period of resurfacing. Yeah. Like Macarena and...
Oh, yeah, you do have things like that, come up and down.
Psy came in just at the right time, and he got this...
Gangnam Style.
The horse riding.
Gimmicky lah.
Yeah, it's gimmicky, yeah.
It works every once in a while.
Yeah, but I think his second and third video wasn't really that big already.
Second, Gentleman made a lot of waves. The third one, the Hangover one, didn't hit.
I never even... Oh, I don't think...
Hangover. That's the whole song with Snoop Dogg in it. Yo, we got a hangover.
No, I think I blame Snoop Lion.
Yeah, Snoop
Lion.
He's back to dog.
No, he's back to dog.
He's back to dog.
And he's now selling marijuana products in Colorado. It's called Leaf by Snoop. Leaves by Snoop. Yeah.
I think Snoop Dogg's retarded. It's evident by his name change.
I was a dog, now I wanna be a lion.
No.
I'll be lying to myself.
He's got a
it's more like this.
Voice.
Yeah. Snoop wanna go to the zoo. Snoop's a lion, mother. Snoop wanna be lion now. Snoop no longer dog.
Snoop be lying to himself. He want no longer a dog.
No, that's right.
Now he lying to himself.
No, SNOPBY.
X marks the spot. Nah, X spots the mark. It just.
I think wasn't it you that told me that the other day that Reshmonu's gonna change his name to Monu?
I think so, yeah.
No, he'll go by Resh.
Resh. Oh, Monu, yeah.
And then we'll call him the Rash that we exported.
Yeah, maybe he's trying like Prince, formerly the artist formerly known as Prince, and Snoop Dogg.
The Rash, formerly known as Monu.
Yeah, maybe we change his name enough.
Or just go with the monumental Rash.
Yeah. or you can call it Mono. Why are we hitting on?
I don't know,
Why are
I
we
don't know.
bashing Rich Monu?
Okay, Rich Monu, you're not that bad. Sorry.
Yes,
But-
we like your hair.
Yeah. No, his hair is boring now. It's all. He's all blondie.
We used to
Oh,
like your
really?
hair.
Boo.
Yeah, short,
We
like-
used to like your hair.
Yeah, we used to like your hair. I remember when Jasmine used to do it up all nice. I don't know if she's still doing your hair, but you know. That was the name of his hairdresser. I know the name of Rich Monu's hairdresser. Because I'm baller like that.
You're baller like that. You're baller like that.
Wait, what were we talking about again? Yes, music industry. Malaysians making it abroad. I think what I said earlier when we were talking during the break was that K-pop, J-pop, they've got their own
Style.
thing going
Yeah,
on.
they got their own thing.
It's very consistent. It's recognizable. You listen to it, you go, oh, that's J-pop.
Yep.
That's K-pop.
And pop, not
and
so
it's
much.
different. And it's a little different, at least, from what's going on in other parts of the world.
Yeah.
Whereas with Malaysia, we've got a bunch of people who are all trying to do different stuff. There's no sort of one unifying Malaysian pop
Theme,
style or, you know. So everyone's trying to sound like their favorite artist and everybody loves different things. So it's a bit difficult to export. So it's only ever going to be one-off artist.
I have to agree, because if you look at J-pop or K-pop, right, they all look the same.
Yep.
And
the
they sound
dance
the same.
move, the beats, and the looks, the
The
plastic
clothes.
surgery.
The plastic. The
They
plastic.
all look the same. It's like, isn't this that? Wait, never mind. Oh, wait, the same. Wait.
Yeah.
No, it's a different person again. Oh.
And they have boy bands with 20 members in it.
Yeah, I think that's
One for every girl.
That's like Slipknot, man.
Yeah.
yeah, but that's what works.
Except completely not like Slipknot.
Yeah, except completely not, yeah.
That was just a knot.
Yeah.
Didn't slip.
It's not. Yeah, but then they have the whole like manufacturing thing. So they're actually purposely trying to make it all the same. So they go, okay, we'll train up this bunch of boys. They look like they'll grow up to look okay. And then, or if they don't, we'll just fix it.
Yeah, we'll fix it.
And
We have
then-
plastic surgeons.
Exactly.
That sounds like a puppy mill.
It's pretty much
It
a
is a
puppy
puppy
mill.
mill.
It is a puppy mill.
But I
It
think
is a puppy mill.
that's good that they offer
Poppy
variety.
mill.
It's pop mill.
Poppy
So
mill.
now you can choose over nine girls instead of the usual 4
Yeah, or 5.
or 5.
Yeah.
I think that's what works for K-pop.
More choice. More choice, but they all look the same.
Yes.
Buffet,
You
buffet.
can't actually tell the difference.
It's
Yep.
like going for a buffet with all the same dish.
Yep. This is salad from France. This is salad from Italy. This is salad from South France.
Just the difference is just the color and the length of hair.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what I heard about K-pop is that they actually train like 6 to 7 years before they actually debut.
Mhm. That's their puppy mill time lah. So they go, okay, we'll make you fit, we'll make you work out, we'll train your voice,
If you
we'll
turn out
Stop.
ugly, we'll plastic you.
yeah, we'll plastic you. Once it's all healed,
There'll be
Yes.
one guy at the side there, with the bag.
yeah. But that's the thing, because Malaysia doesn't have its own
Puppy meal.
puppy mill.
Plus,
No, it's just-
in general, when you go to like live music, every Malaysian live band sounds the same. They play the same songs. They sound all the
At the
same.
time lah, I remember, maybe like 10 years ago, if you went to a gig, it was inevitable that you would hear bands that sounded like Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
All of them.
I think
would
even
sound like
now,
Pearl
some
Jam.
of the lead singers don't. Yeah.
my baby.
And there would always be a lead singer who would try to do that voice, and
And
then
that's so easy to do, that voice.
yeah, and then now I'm not sure what they're trying to sound like because I'm too old to be going to gigs and stuff. But I'm
The
sure
Lord
it's still,
took away my pandan me.
there are the one or two exceptions. You know, some people go, okay, I'll do Britpop, and then someone
Oh
else
god,
goes,
the Malaysian Britpop bands are
yeah,
the worst.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's great.
Ah.
I'm not saying it's great, but it happens, you know. And then
Ah.
a few bands will do punk, and a few bands will do death metal. And we actually apparently have a
yeah.
few good death metal bands.
Death
but
metal
no
Nerve-wrack.
one, no one in Malaysia likes them.
Nerve
They-
wrack, wherever you guys
I
are.
mean,
I know you all have broken
they have
up.
a following,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
they have
but
a following. Yeah.
they'll be famous in, Indonesia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
My friend is in a death metal band, and he got signed to a Singaporean label.
Ah.
And whenever he plays here, it'll be like a school gig. There's maybe 50 people. He told me at most there's only like 200 people, 100 people.
Mhm.
But he plays overseas sometimes in Indonesia and Thailand.
No, Indonesia love their dead metal.
Yeah, apparently Thailand as well. And
Yeah.
he says that the crowd will be 2,000 strong,
Damn.
and he'll be playing alongside Swedish Scandinavian
Oh,
bands.
nice.
Oh.
But sadly, only
Local, yeah.
And they're not
Not
no welcome.
Yeah, but I think it's like the
That is sad, lah.
Malaysian have this weird culture where whenever a band made it overseas and when they come back, they'll get the recognition. I think not only just band, movies and all those things also.
Yeah.
It's like, there's the Chinese singers. They went to Taiwan, they made it big, come back, wow, superstar. But when in Malaysia, not even a single chance was given to them.
Yeah.
Half a
it's
star.
It's kind of like the brain drain thing. You know when I was saying that we don't really know how to recognize, it's the same with music. People just don't, they don't want to go, oh, there's this Malaysian artist that I really like. They go, okay, we'll wait. And then when someone else likes them from overseas, they're like, oh, okay, cool.
Internationally recognized.
And apparently that's true with P. Ramlee as well.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
In the documentary I saw when he was away at the Japanese festival or something, he was really treated well by the people there and fellow artists. Yeah, the Malaysians shun him.
But the thing is, they don't make performers like him anymore. Sounds old, but the thing is, I feel that he was one of a kind. He managed to carry a symbol. You know, when you said in the 50s or in the 60s, you said movie star, the first name that comes up in your head, P. Ramlee.
Actually, when you say Malaysian movie star, that's the first name that pops in your head.
Yeah.
That's
Perhaps
true.
it's the only name.
Yeah, and that's because that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, if you watch all those old Hong Kong movies, he actually makes a lot of cameo there.
Really?
Yeah, because the Shaw
The
Brothers.
Shaw Brothers.
Ah.
So you can
all
see that, hey, isn't that P. Ramlee?
Right.
The Shaw Brothers started in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Their
yeah,
cinema thing. Then they went back to Hong Kong.
Yeah,
Singapore?
Hong Kong.
to play ping
Only
pong.
in Singapore.
With King Kong.
Yeah, Singapore
Wow.
was. They have studios in Singapore, and Singapore back then was in Tanah Melayu.
All right. Yes.
And they hired some directors from India and some from China, I think.
Yeah, directors mostly from India.
They-
I
India
think
and China,
Camera crews are from China.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they brought all these people together. That's why they had experience to make. And then, of course, P. Ramlee shone lah.
But maybe perhaps there is no culture, because back then in his time the genesis of it was
That
was
is a good
melting
point.
pot.
That is a very good point.
Because the only thing we recognize as culture, as our cultural heritage, is our food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not like other people don't have food as well.
Yeah.
But somehow we don't actually see it as that. The Italians, the French, the Spanish.
There is, not one unified Malaysian culture.
Food lah.
Besides
Because
food.
you
Besides food.
notice all the TV series, they definitely have a scene where they just sit down and have a meal.
Yeah, with orange juice.
Fresh orange.
Fresh orange.
Fresh orange. No, and from my experience working in production, probably the easiest show that ever made it to actually have a decent amount of viewers was the food show. Food shows are bankable. You make a food show in Malaysia, unless it's really, really bad, it's gonna get watched lah. People watch it and I like it.
Fully agreed.
It's one of the easiest things to connect with Malaysians. Everything else you really can't tell.
But strangely enough, if you accidentally watch primetime TV, they filter the rest of your TV.
Accidentally, it's
Don't
like,
do that.
oops.
Don't do that. Just don't do that.
Okay.
You notice that the shows that are more prominent now has a theme of religion into it.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's now back to the 1969 or 79, the fall of the Shah, Iranian Shah.
Right.
We're going that way again in
Right.
terms of
Oh.
culture. I mean, TV shows at least.
Yeah.
True.
Fair
Agreed.
enough, yep.
I shall not be accidentally watching any primetime.
I don't watch any
television
TV anymore,
then.
so
Oh yeah, that's true. Neither
just
do I.
everything you get on the internet.
This is true.
Yes.
So I think to conclude is that we need to find our culture to make sure that we,
No need
Move
to
on.
find lah. No need to find lah.
I
Food
think the
only lah.
culture will find us
we
one
should
day.
sing about
Yeah.
sing about food.
There's two ways about it. Like either it will come about just because it comes about.
Yep.
Or we heavily manufacture it the way the K-pop and J-pop
Which
people
we
do
don't
it.
have the talent behind the scenes to do.
No one can be bothered to do it. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
people are like,
No one can be
let's
bothered.
just copy. We're like
Yeah.
India, let's just copy everything.
Yeah, even if they come up with something, you're going to die off in maybe in like just what half a year.
Or it could
The
be,
hype will come up and there's
Yeah.
or it could be like Indonesia, like a prime minister who really likes his
Rock music. Joko.
Tune in every Friday to catch Shan and Junsern on Krossfire, only on Junsern and Shan.